One more rep. Just one, not 10. Not 20, just one more. Because champions are not built in the easy reps. They're built in the rep after the pain begins. The rep after your muscles shake. The rep after your lungs burn. The rep after your mind whispers you've done enough. Because enough has never created greatness. Every person has a moment. A moment where quitting feels reasonable. A moment where nobody would blame them for stopping. A moment where comfort is only one decision away. That moment is where lives divide. One person quits. The other person finds one more rep. And years later, they live completely different lives. The world celebrates results. The trophies. The money, the success. The fame. But nobody sees the invisible moments that created them. Nobody sees the early mornings. Nobody sees the sacrifices. Nobody sees the lonely nights. Nobody sees the extra effort. The one more rep when you're in the gym. The weight gets heavier. Your body starts negotiating. Skip the last set. Take it easy today, you deserve a break. Your body wants comfort, but your future wants growth. And growth has never lived inside comfort. Growth lives on the other side of resistance. The same thing happens in life. You want to start a business. You get rejected. You want to build your dream. People laugh. You want to change your life. Nobody believes in you, and suddenly your mind says, maybe they're right, that is your rep. That is your moment. Do you stop or do you push? One more application. One more video. One more phone call, one more chapter. One more workout, one more attempt. One more day of discipline. Because success rarely asks for genius. IT asks for endurance. Most people don't fail because they aren't talented. They fail because they stop too early. They stop one rep before the breakthrough. One conversation before the opportunity. 1 month before momentum starts. 1 year before success arrives. They quit while victory is still walking toward them. Think about that. What if your breakthrough is hiding behind one more rep? What if your dream is one decision away? What if the person you want to become is waiting on the other side of discomfort? Would you stop now or would you keep going? The strongest people are not the people who never get tired. They are the people who continue while tired. The disciplined people are not the people who always feel motivated. They are the people who move without motivation. The winners are not the people with easier lives. They are the people who refuse to surrender. When your legs shake, one more rep. When your business struggles, one more rep. When your friends stop believing, one more rep. When life punches you in the mouth, one more rep. Because every time you continue, when quitting is easier, you become someone stronger than you were yesterday. Listen carefully. The pain you're feeling right now is temporary. The struggle is temporary. The sacrifice is temporary. And the person you become because of IT, that lasts forever. The gym teaches one of life's greatest lessons. The muscle grows during the reps that hurt the most. Life works the same way character grows in hardship. Confidence grows in struggle. Discipline grows in resistance. Greatness grows in discomfort. You don't discover who you are when everything is easy. You discover who you are when everything... When the money is low, when the energy is gone, when the support disappears. When nobody is clapping, when nobody is watching, that is when your character speaks. Because anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. Anyone can chase dreams when everything is exciting. Anyone can stay committed for a week. But progress is invisible? Can you continue when the reward hasn't arrived? That is one more rep. Your competition isn't working when they feel good. Your competition is sleeping, scrolling, complaining, making excuses. And while they negotiate with comfort, you are building an advantage rep by rep. Day by day, year by year. One more rep isn't a workout philosophy. It's a life philosophy. Read one more page. C'est one more ya. Learn one more skill. Practice one more hour. Make one more attempt. Give one more effort. Because small actions repeated over time create extraordinary lives. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, standing in front of the mirror, looking back at this moment. What will you wish you had done? Quit though or push harder? Because future regret is heavier than present pain. You don't need to conquer the world today. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to be perfect. You only need one thing, one more rep. Just one more. Then another. Then another. That is how mountains move. That is how empires are built. That is how ordinary people become extraordinary. So when your mind says, I'm done, answer with one more rep. When fear says you can't do this, answer with one more rep. When doubt says quit tomorrow, answer with one more rep. Because eventually those reps become discipline. Discipline becomes confidence. Confidence becomes identity. And identity becomes destiny. One day, people will look at your success and call you lucky. They'll say you had talent. They'll say you had opportunities. They'll say you had advantages. And you'll smile because you'll remember the truth. The early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the pain, the struggle, the moments nobody saw. The moments that built everything. The one more reps. So today when life gets heavy, when the pressure rises, when the excuses arrive, ask yourself one question. Do I have one more rep in me? And the answer is always the same. Yes, you do now prove IT.